Welcome to today's deep dive. We've curated this session specifically for you, really hoping to help you fundamentally shift how you view your relationship with the universe.
Yeah, which is huge, right? Because
Yeah,
that shift can unlock just a massive new level of problem solving and self-awareness in your life.
exactly. And today's insights, they come straight from the writings of Naveen Sinha. Our mission here is to explore how dropping your deeply ingrained expectations of fairness can, well, actually transform you from a victim of circumstance into a sort of magician who knows exactly which strings to pull.
Right, but to understand how that transformation happens, we first have to look at the trap we all naturally fall into, which is projecting human values onto a totally non-human system.
Which, it makes me think of planning the perfect outdoor picnic. A thunderstorm rolls in out of nowhere and you find yourself literally yelling at the sky.
Oh, totally.
You feel personally attacked, like the clouds are specifically out to ruin your day. And Singha points out we do this constantly with concepts like fairness, justice, and non-discrimination. When life doesn't hand us the compensation or recognition we feel we're entitled to, we just feel cheated.
Yeah, and that right there is the illusion of the benevolent dictator. We treat the universe like an authority figure whose primary job is to be just and fair to us.
Like a parent or something.
Exactly, like a parent. But nature does not inherently hold those humanistic values. I mean, observing the universe's mechanisms requires a neutral, dispassionate lens. When we expect the universe to play by human rules of fairness, we end up acting like victims.
Passively waiting for our petty share of appreciation, right?
You nailed it. We just sit there waiting.
Okay, but neutrality sounds a bit passive to me. If I stop expecting fairness, don't I just become kind of a punching bag for bad luck?
See, it's actually the exact opposite. When you drop the expectation of fairness, you stop wasting all this cognitive energy on being angry or feeling slighted.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, all that energy frees up and allows you to observe the actual cause and effect of the situation. You stop moaning about what you deserve and start looking at what maneuvers you can actually bring into play.
That makes a lot of sense. It's almost like a mechanic looking at a broken engine. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me, you ask which part is broken and, how do I fix it?
Yes, precisely.
You stop waiting for a handout and start using the specific words or actions that actively trigger cooperation, solidarity, and support from the systems around you.
Which brings us perfectly to Singha's brilliant metaphor. When you operate this way, you become a magician,
A magician. I like that.
right? You move through the world with a silent, peaceful knowingness of how things work. You aren't forcing the universe to be fair. You just know exactly which doors to unlock.
I really love that idea of being a magician pulling the right strings. But let's ground this a bit for you listening. I can't just wave a wand and make my boss give me a promotion or magically solve a crisis. So what is the actual mechanism for unlocking those doors?
Well, it comes down to asking the right questions, but definitely not from your normal everyday mindset. This is where Navin Sinha's meta-intelligence architecture comes in.
Okay, the meta-intelligence architecture.
Yeah, and specifically, you use the ask technique to journey upward to the highest invisible tier of this architecture, and that is the meta-awareness layer.
So we're essentially bypassing our standard emotional reactions and jumping up to a higher cognitive framework. How does the ask technique actually get us there?
So the ask technique isn't about asking the universe for a favor. It's an active, spontaneous journey to your higher self. You rigorously interrogate your own assumptions and strip away your emotional biases until you reach that meta-awareness layer.
Wow, okay.
And once you are operating in that layer, you are no longer functioning as a petty, weak individual complaining about fairness.
You start viewing the problem purely as a system of inputs and outputs. And I guess you recognize yourself as an integral component of the cosmic intelligence field.
Exactly. And that brings you face to face with the infinite intelligence that is already within you. You pull the right answers because you are asking questions from a place of cosmic intelligence rather than, well, a place of individual limitation.
You stop yelling at the thunderstorm and you learn how to build a windmill. I love it. To tie this all together for you, abandoning the desire for a fair universe doesn't leave you powerless at all. It elevates you to that meta-awareness layer where you can really tap into infinite intelligence.
It absolutely does. It turns you into the true navigator of your own life.
So we want to leave you with one final provocative thought to mull over today. If you are already an integral component of a cosmic intelligence field, what is the very first question you need to ask yourself today to unlock a door you previously thought was permanently closed? Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive.